So if you've landed here, it's because you're interested in this machine. I know I was interested in the machine and there wasn't very good reviews. And I've seen mixed reviews on the adverts for this. Some are saying it's really good, some are saying it's terrible. So what we're gonna do is in this video, get it out, check the assembly, see if it goes together good, check the build quality, and then we're gonna run the system and see if it actually does what it says on the box. Let's go. Right, so we've got some bars, the manual, and that's it. So that can piss off. So can that, so can that, so can that. Get straight into the manual, bit of Russian. Right, let's get this open. Nice. Okie dokie. Oh, here's the main body. There we go. So we've got the demonstration of how to assemble it now. I know I could just try and do it on my own, but I've evolved a bit. So you can tell that the product is definitely not industrial, just by the finish of the quality. But, I mean, it's not an industrial price that you're paying at all, is it? So you can't expect it to be super premium, but it's okay. I've never struggled so hard taking wrapping off anything in my life. So we've got this top piece, and it's asking us to connect these up, I think. Yeah. So I'm assuming these just slot in here. Check that, that's loose. That doesn't do anything, it just looks like it does, but it's just a finishing. There's one slot in. Now we've got the other one. Oh. There's two. So that system is complete. So number 3 here is telling us to undo these wheels. Like so. And I'm assuming this is just going to pop straight onto there. Right. That seems pretty cool too. And then I need to. Right, so that's where all your stuff will go. So these looks like these just absolutely sling it into here. And I don't think this has any vacuum power at all. So we are pretty dependent on these brushes. I think it's time to start the operation. Now that was a very quick put together. So here is my floor. It's a nice little test area. Got weaves, washers, fuses, got some bolts, and the notorious hair bubble. So hopefully It's going to make this nice and clean. So this battery is on 70%. So it's not on 100. So here the machine changes as you turn that, changes it. So it's on a rough surface. I'm going to pick it up. I don't know if I've got this right, but that feels horrible. That feels absolutely weird. Is that the right way? No, it's not. That can't be the right way. That feels so much better. Let me just check my manual. Yeah, I've done it the wrong way. So I'm just going to switch this around. Well, just over tighten that by accident. It does feel cheap quality. It doesn't feel too cheap, but it doesn't feel super premium. So the cheap factor is there, but for the price, you pay for what you get, essentially. Obviously, that's how it works in this day and age. So I put it on the highest setting for the floor. I'm just going to show you the underneath. That there. We've got two wheels at the front for steering. Oh, this back one as well is for steering too. Got two big brushes there as well. That's a bit bent, them brushes are. I don't think that's meant to happen. I don't know what this little device here does. I think that just makes sure it's pressed on the floor. Right. Let's go. Doesn't feel very good at the moment. Feels a bit weird. I mean, it is chucking stuff up. We've just hit the air bubble. I mean, it has taken the air bubble in. I was definitely very skeptical about this as soon as I started it up. It felt a bit weird. So it seems that it's not as noisy as we expect. So at half time, we've recreated a new situation here with this dust. We're filming from multiple different angles now to see how it combats this. Now it chucked up a massive stone that's in here, big boulder. I wasn't expecting any of that. It's picked up water, picked up a nice amount of stuff. Picked up this big boulder here. We've got a load of stuff in there. I think it's done a good job so far, considering the cost of it. There's a lot of people moaning as well, saying it does nothing. When I first turned it on, I felt a bit judgmental, and I just assumed this is going to be shit because it was dead quiet and it felt like a flimsy apparator. But at the moment in time, I've been a bit judgmental before I've actually seen the action, and the action, it's actually doing a good job. So what we're going to do is give it a go on this test subject here. We just pulled some nuts and bolts and stones from over there, chucked it into this path, and we've got a few multiple angles, and we're going to see how it does against this track. So this is going to be, I would like to say, a bit of an ultimate test for this machine, considering it's not supposed to be super industrial. So this is a bit hardcore, I think. So I'm going to hit up this bit here first. Look at that, eh? Oh, it's in the thick of it. Bloody hell. That's what we've got left over. I'm going to do a U-turn now. And I'm going to go back round. That is what we're left with. going to send it again. That is decent. I don't know if you're supposed to reverse with this. So I'm going to do it nice and slow now. Considering what was there, and we've done a few passes, it's done a pretty decent job. Especially considering that was some big stuff. Look at that. How is it done that? Look at all them rocks and stones. Actual boulders, mate. That's my hand. It's flipped out for fun. And that wasn't one and then another one. They were all together. And they just sent it. I think on the first pass, it did quite a bit. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to empty this back out. And I'm going to rerun it again. And I'm going to do it in slow motion. So we can see how these bad boy brushes at the front are doing such a good job. So we're on rough surface mode at the moment. And then after we've done the pass, we're going to send it on smooth surface to see if it picks up the last little bit. Now I'm going to put it on smooth surface mode. So we've got a bit of a trail in the middle that we're trying to see if it defeats. So we're going to come by it from a different angle. We're going to go for it here. Now it's got a lot of it back up then. Now I think that has done a grand job, considering the cost. So here is the aftermath of the machine. Now this floor is pretty rough as it is. There's a few little bits and bobs, but nothing major. It's picked up a lot of stuff. This is where we was doing our test on the ground, where we put loads of stuff. It's done a great job. Cheers, mate. So we're at the end of this video and the summary of this true review for the Ryobi brush sweeping machine. And we're going to give it a solid 9 out of 10. The build quality is the only thing that has let it down, but it hasn't really let it down. That's just because I like stuff to be very good. So this is still really good for the money. That's the only reason why it's a 9 out of 10. Every single thing other than that is decent. It takes Ryobi batteries, there's plenty of them in my workshop. It's done great on the challenges, picked it up, no problem. I even didn't put this together properly by accident. So theoretically, the challenges are a bit flawed because I didn't press these tabs down. That put a bit more pressure on the brushes to make it better at picking up the stuff on the ground. So this does better than what the tests we have done have achieved. Like, it's just better. Now this, at the moment in time, is on Amazon for £219. So I'm going to put the link for it in the video. Now, if you do purchase it on there, it adds to funding so I can create more videos. I don't think it adds any cost on to you. I think it just gives me some sort of percentage. I don't know about this kind of stuff too much in depth. But what I can say is, what a decent little product. Now, I was a bit skeptical when I bought it because I've seen so many mixed reviews online saying it's crud, it's good, all this kind of stuff. So I didn't want to buy it first. I was a bit hesitant to it. And I just said, you know what, for the money, I'm just going to send it. I'm going to give it a go. My workshop's getting a bit messy, brushing up. I've not had much time. So I thought if I get a product like this, it's just going to ease that. And it's going to. I'm pretty sure as long as this keeps turning on, and even if it doesn't keep turning on, I've got a 3-year warranty. So over 3 years, that's 70 quid a year pretty much. £70, well, a bit more than that, £73 a year. And it's going to save me messing about with a floor, brushing around. I'm going to start doing some more videos on this kind of stuff, on any products that I've already got, so you will know whether it's decent or not. There's one thing that I can say, is this video isn't sponsored. I've not been paid to do this review. All the videos on here are going to be honest with our true reviews. We're just going to send it. Right, this is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. If you want to have a look at the channel, have a look around it. We mess with motorbikes, we're going to mess with engines. We've got a lot going on. I've got a lot to put out there this year.